I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams who need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Giants going up against the Jaguars. With that, we head upstate to Jacksonville and a rainy Everbank Field, where we say hello to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New York Giants and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. And the box that's highlighted is for Hearns on this offense.
Do you have your track shoes available? Because Allen Hearns is a guy that gets you on your horse if you're trying to defend him. He can take anyone deep and win on any route.
And they'll go on the ground. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Jags send out Brad Nortman to punt. Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Here we go.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Dante Fowler just made a play that he could be really proud of there. Nice tackle for loss, and what a relief it is for him to be back on an NFL field after missing his entire rookie season with a knee injury.
I think the entire defensive unit is relieved that he's out there. Now this This time he'll look to throw. He's got time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They'll drop the throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And the defense for New York.
Olivier Vernon is a defensive end that combines terrific run-stopping ability with a quick first step to the passer.
2nd down following the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. There we go. 3 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And he fires one, but incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And that brings up 4th down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Telvin Smith is a college safety who's transitioned very well to outside linebacker in the NFL. He runs down most plays.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I don't know about you, but I haven't met a receiver yet that doesn't like to run post routes.
And Odell Beckham Jr., he loves post routes, doesn't he?
He really does, and I think the reason he's so successful with them, as we just saw there, is the intensity with which he runs the route. I mean, even when you know it's coming and you're covering it well, his intensity seems to win the day for him.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep, ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ozzie Newsome, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, under 10.
On play action, it's Bortles. He's going to let this one go deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Back to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And they'll run it here. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Back to throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle. He can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Bortles now on 1st down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A good pick up there on 20 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Backing up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And just like that, it's third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in third and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in third.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. It's a quarterback sneak. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
For those vertically challenged quarterbacks, here's a time where they will tell you it's an advantage to be a little bit on the smaller side. Able to duck in behind their offensive line and stick the ball across the imaginary yellow line for a first down.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
They'll look to throw here. And some space here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Ozzie Newsome as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First and 10. Here's Bortles. He's going to look deep down the field. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. He's going to take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball. So they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, third quarter. Let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out proved somewhat fruitful as he is able to get it across the 25 by a little bit. And now out come the Giants. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A big play there for the Giants. 63 yards. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They go play nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Give him 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round!
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They come out here in the eye. In motion left, the tight end. Now back to throw. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get 17 yards there. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Bortles now on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, he's got their only touchdown. This offense struggling. They target him again.
Everyone is looking for the hot hand, and sometimes you just don't have it. Maybe it's just lukewarm. But you go to that guy and try and turn it hot. Try and get things going. Find a way to get everything kick-started. As you noted, he has their only touchdown, so he's had the most success in the game thus far. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On second down, here's Bortles. Muscles him off. That is caught at the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. Throwing now is Bortles. His pass caught at the 4. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Well, I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the fourth quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
He's got time in the pocket and almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We've gotten mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will.
There he goes left side. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus, not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When I see Cameron Wake make plays like that, I can't help but shake my head sometimes. He had to go to Canada first before he came back to the NFL, where he's now an all-pro.
Yeah, undrafted out of Penn State, but look at him now.
And just think about all the pass-rushing moves he has, his ability to play against the run. Remember, he was a combo outside linebacker, defensive end. Now he's just simply one of the best in the NFL.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll drop the throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he knocks it through. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. Now Bortles throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. On third and long, it's Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Past the 20. A big play there on the screen pass. 37 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Robinson, Beckham alone to the left side. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Well, they've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal.
Ohio, here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. That's a tough one not to hang on to on third and goal, but good job defensively to get there and jar it loose.
Agreed. That was really, really nicely done because there's no pass interference on the play. Timing excellent to get in there and knock it away. A win for the defense, and it brings up fourth down.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Caught out left side by Robinson. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. Finding time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing is Bortles. This will be caught at the 2. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Bortles again, surveying the field. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Bortles is going to throw for it. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And now out come the Jags. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
10 yards to go on 3rd.
Here we go now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing now is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Bortles. Got to have this one. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st down, Bortles. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go now. Blue 45.
One final try now for Bortles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete.